Hey, what y'all doing? Hi, Micro Farmer, Chicken Johnny. How are you, Move North Homestead? Good to see you here. The boss had to work a little late, so he's not here. I'm just heating up some chili for him from last night. Should be good. Okay, so here's the question. Beans or no beans in your chili? This is the question. Hey, Southern Life Homestead, a Homestead Us. Thanks for joining. Hey, D at Naturally NC, how are you? Beans or no beans? Michael Farmer, yeah, Naturally NC. Move north. Diana is a super good friend of mine, and she doesn't like to put beans in her chili. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, how are you? Of course, beans. See? Diana, you're losing the battle. Chili, not chili. Yes. I like pinto beans. I don't like the red beans. They're too meaty. They're the skin, I don't like. But I do like a lot of meat in my chili, and sometimes, like I just put a chili recipe up for the chili channel at um, Deb's Way, and I used hamburger, but a lot of times I'll use stew, like beef stew meat, and it's so good. Hey, Sally, how are you? Jules, welcome. Thank you for joining. Yeah, so I like the beans because they are protein, and I need protein. I need a lot of protein. Tyler, Texas, Sally, I am from Canyon Lake, Texas, which is near San Antonio, between San Antonio, New Braunfels, and San Marcos. Beautiful country. Beautiful, beautiful country. Thank you, Homestead Aquarius. Hey, Deb, how are you? Good to see you here. So I'm running solo because the boss is working late. And yeah, beans are cheap and they're so packed with protein and vitamins and whatever else they have. Who knows what else. But yeah, I like beans. Okay, Diana, you lost. Hey, two family, how are you, Sherry? Good to have you here. Thank you for coming. So, tonight I wanted to talk a little bit about prepping. I thought that I am peppy. I am feeling so good. Let me tell y'all. So, I got the denture implants 2 weeks ago, and Wednesday. Okay, Homestead Oz, no problem. We'll see you later. And Wednesday, I think it was Wednesday, I got my what they call soft liner. And hello, Southern Life. Thank you for coming. Um, and it's a super duper liner on your implants, on your denture implants. And so, hey, miscellaneous myths. Um, Thanks for coming, Matthew. Um, anyway, yeah, the dentist. If they hadn't knocked me out, it would have never had happened. Trust me. But they put it's almost like a molding material on your dentures. And now my dentures won't be permanent until June. And I already have all the pegs, I guess I should call them pegs, in my jaws. And in June, they will put the post on my dentures and they'll become permanent. So I'm super excited about it. Obviously, I'm still learning to talk. S's are really hard. Hashtag. Hashtag. That's really hard for me to say. So you have to learn to breathe and talk all over again. But it's so nice to have teeth again and be able to chew again and eat again, because it's been 2 weeks I've been on soft foods, and basically you swallow it. You don't chew anything. So, oh, thank you, Matthew. Hey, so tomorrow I'm doing my Friday shout outs on Saturday, and Matthew's one of my shout outs. Y'all check him out. He has been a subscriber of mine for almost a year, and he is so awesome. I love his videos. He's got such a variety. Hey, Jules, about time you got here. I am very happy. I'm very happy. I feel very healthy. I have lost 5 pounds, which isn't going to hurt a thing because God knows I needed to lose some weight. But I've lost 5 pounds, and I'm very happy about it. So I'm down to 160. I don't mind telling you all my weight, because why not? I mean, let's keep it real. I'm 5'6.5", and I weighed at one time 250 pounds, and I lost a lot of weight in 9 months. So hey, if you know Frank and Tina, Adventures of Frank and Tina, go encourage Frank, because he is trying to lose weight. He's doing the juice diet right now, and it's tough but very healthy. And so go and encourage him. I know D at Naturally NC is one of my Marco friends, and we talk every day, every day. And they have been through this with me through thick and thin. Move North Homestead, Chrissy at Along the River Homestead. They've all been like my moral support. Hey, Elizabeth, you know what? You know how I did it? Many years ago in the 80s, a lady, I got a bag of chips out of the vending machine. I worked for the phone company. And she was like, I I got like two different things. And she goes, "What did you want the most?" And I said, "I wanted those potato chips." She goes, "That's what you should have got," and ate them until you were satisfied. So that's what I started doing. I started eating until I was satisfied, and I never, ever finished the bag. And I never got a second bag. And then I started just taking 1 tablespoon of meat, stopped eating it, wouldn't touch it, threw it away. If I didn't have dogs, so I threw it away. And then it was 2 tablespoons and 3 tablespoons. And I did that every week. And in 9 months, I did run 6 miles twice a day. And it cost me a hysterectomy and bladder suspension, because I did not prepare my body for it. But had I would have been okay. Yeah, I worked at Southwestern Bell and AT&T for 10 years. Oh, that's so cool, Deb. That's so cool. But I'm telling you, if you do that and discipline yourself, 1 tablespoon a day or every other day or every third day, whatever you can psychologically and physically do, you will lose weight. And I lost 100 pounds in 9 months. And it was not easy, but being poor, raising 2 children on 150, 750 every 2 weeks, sort of brought me to that point. And it was it was amazing, and I felt so good and so healthy, and I I'm so glad I did it. And it's it's I don't know how to describe it. It's so psychological because we see, hi Chrissy, yay, my buddy. Um, it's such a psychological thing. I worked in Oklahoma, in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Deb, at Southwestern Bell, and then I went back to Texas, and I worked for AT&T in Texas. And when they did the divestiture, I stayed with AT&T, and I retired with them at 10 years, um, because Southwestern Bell was going to directory assistance, and that was going to be a nightmare. So I stayed with long distance services, and I loved my job. It was so fun. So um, my lips get dry. I'm sorry, y'all. So anyway, if I never called it a diet. Never. I took that word out of my vocabulary. To this day, you can ask all my friends on here. I will not call it a diet. It's a life change. And a life change requires something different. And that requires an attitude adjustment, a mental, psychological, physical, verbal, whatever it may be, adjustment to get yourself in the state of mind to lose weight. And I think when you put the word diet in it, it sort of sets you up for failure. At least in my experience, that's what it was. And trust me, I think I've been on every freaking diet there was in the world. So try it. If you're trying to lose weight, 1 tablespoon. That's nothing. Put it aside. It's eat when you get full, stop eating. Drink water. I mean, you've heard it all. And then stop eating. Don't go to that last bite. Hi, Bull. Welcome. So good to see you here. So tonight I want to talk about prepping. I mean, aren't we all prepping in one way or the other? I did a video on we cut down a birch, and birch is a form of oak. It's a hardwood, and we have black locusts on our property. So this weekend we're going to be cutting down locusts, and we've got a lot of them that are dying or dead, and we need to get them out of the way. And black locust is one of the hottest, longest burning woods around. So that's what we're going to be doing, is we're going to be burning wood in our little fireplace, and we have to cut the wood small because our fireplace isn't that big. So we're going to be, okay, Jules, we're going to be cutting up some trees, finishing. I got the nuts for our chainsaw because the nuts fell out. and I got those. And can you hear me all okay? Am I buffering or are you okay? Am I okay? Let me know. I can move. Here. If I move here, it's better. Is that better, y'all? Okay. Because I see me normal and you see me another way. Okay, good. Um, you can hear me fine, but my video's fuzzy. Okay, is that any better? It's fine for the moment. Okay. Yeah, we live out in the boonies and we do the best we can. But anyway, I wanted to talk about prepping. And, you may live in a neighborhood, you may live in the country like we do. I mean, we live in the boonies. And black locust is a hot burning wood for fences too. Doesn't rot fast at all. Great stuff. Fast for growing firewood. Exactly, Robert. Yes. Um, so we're gonna cut some of those down because they need to go. We're gonna have a guy come in. Jesse, who does our brush hogging, he's gonna come in, and we're gonna rent a tractor, and he's gonna knock those locusts down because we have so many on our property, and I want to clear some of that land. It's on our driveway side, if you will, of our property, and we'll get that down, and then we can burn that wood and save it for firewood. But right now we have birch wood, which is, like I said, a form of oak, and we can burn that. So wood, are y'all dehydrating? How many of you have dehydrated this year? I'm gonna wait. We dehydrated a lot. I probably, yes, it is, Robert. Homestead Aquarius. Yes, I have dehydrated more this year than I have in my entire life. And, and I feel good about what we have stocked, but I keep wanting to do more and more. I bought 2 bags of carrots so I can dehydrate more. And I I think it's important to have that food in storage, because if everything goes south, we'll hope it doesn't. But if it does, um, we'll have that food. Deb's way, that's a great idea. Seasonings are so important to dehydrate. I mean, we can't depend on going to the store and picking up a bottle of seasoning. It's very important that we have those, because salt and pepper, I mean, we might not be able to get it one day, you know. And Kevin always makes fun of me because if we go to the store, I always take the salt and pepper and I have a baggie I put it in. So, you know, I tell them that's our stockpile. And you might need to have that one day. To salt and pepper may be just a major commodity, yet alone basil or garlic powder, garlic salt, any herbs, it's important to have that. The other thing is canned food. Have you water bath? Have you pressure can? I know Deb's Way did a video on pressure canning. the other day, and she did a fantastic job. It was her first time, and she did a fantastic job. Yes, you're right, Jules. You got to have salt. We have a huge container. Hi, Bob. Welcome. Underwear. I love you, Bob. Yeah, but when you go to a restaurant, ask for extra salt and pepper. I'm just salt in the point of SHTF. You know what I mean? All right, Robert. Hi, Pete. Welcome. So I've been collecting condiments. I collect those because I don't can ketchup, and I don't. Maybe I should, but I'm not a big ketchup eater. But I'm going to tell you, if SHTF happens, I may want some ketchup. It may sound like a delicacy at that point. So, yeah, I canned meat last year, and I was telling Deb my jar broke in my pressure canner, and it was user error. It was my first time, like an idiot. I did. Um, oh, can y'all see me? Hey, Fava, welcome from the UK. Woohoo! My family's from Britain. Yes, it originated. Ketchup is a vegetable. I've canned tomato sauce, tomato juice, um, carrots, broccoli, um, okra, onions, potatoes, fruits, all sorts of fruits. You know, um, fruits. Let's talk fruits because, you know, you think, oh, it's not something that's important or that you'll need, or it's not what's the word I'm looking for? It's not something vital, but it's good to have a fruit. It's good. Like sometimes you might want to, yeah, canning pears. I went to Move North Homestead a few weeks ago, and we canned pears. And of course, Kevin's eaten half of them. I'm slapping his hand trying to keep him away from him. But, you know, I mean, you have apples and pineapples and cherries and apricots, and, those things will be so good in a SHTF situation. Sweetness. It will be so good. And the other thing, this is really good. I don't know if y'all have done it, but we dehydrated our tomatoes and put salt and garlic powder on them. They're so good. They're like tomato chips. They're so, so good. Okay, let me see. I'm canning pears and apple sundae. Yep, Chrissy's got it going on. Pete's going live at 10. Y'all join Pete. I'm a moderator for Pete. And, yep, Pete's got a great little homestead. I love it. Pete, you're in Kentucky, right? Yep. Hey, Casper Family Adventure. Zucchini chips. Yes, they're so good. Casper Family. And you have to have some fruit or sweetness. And then let's go on to the next thing. Medical supplies. Do y'all have a box made up of medical supplies? Um, it is, yes, Kentucky. Okay. I mean, we have a box of batteries, flashlights, solar lights. Um, beer doesn't last long here. Well, it really does, but yeah, if SHTF hit the fan, it'd probably go fast, bub. Hey, Joe, what's up? Joe's in Mexico. He's my buddy. Um, Band-Aids, wraps, ointments, peroxide, alcohol. I mean, these things need to be stashed away where they're not touched. Razors, contact solution if you wear contacts, soaps. Put those things aside in a box where you're not going to touch them. Herbs, natural herbs. I mean, comfrey and, oh God, we got so many herbs on our property. I don't even know where to begin. Vodka, yes, vodka, Jules. There, whiskey. It's things that'll kill germs. My video is going in and out. Am I okay? Allergy medicines. Yes, Diana, we have those too. Advil, Tylenol, every anything you can think of. I wish I could pull my box out here and show y'all. Batteries are very, very important. Yep, that's right, Joe. Hey, our cabin in the woods. How are you, Tony? Plantain, yes. Rabbit tobacco. Lemongrass, mints, yes. Tinctures. Chrissy has got some goldenrod tinctures, and um, I forgot what else she had going. Lemongrass is so good. Yeah. I mean, we have tons of herbs growing on our property that I haven't even learned yet. Plantain, that's the word I was thinking of. We have plantain, we have comfrey, we have a goldenrod. Oh, many, many more. God only knows. Uh, I don't have feverfew and toothache, but those are great. Hey, flavors and textures, welcome. Hey, Arkansas, how are you? Thank you for coming. Y'all, Arkansas Pilgrim put up the most amazing, awesome, soul-wrenching video today. If you have a chance, go to his channel, subscribe, and watch that. It blew my mind. It was amazing. It was amazing. Okay, and then the other thing is bug out bags. Do you have a bug out bag? Do you carry one in your car? Do you have a flashlight? Do you have a lighter? Do you have clothes? Extra set of clothes? Water. Water, y'all. We need water. If the electricity goes out, wells won't work, and we're on a well. Wells won't work. Hey, ex-Navy, how are you? Thank you for coming. You need to have a water source. If you can, save the water in your canner. Put it in jars and I won't tell Bub. And put it in your jars and can it and put it up. Shake it up. That'll activate the distilled water, and you can drink that water. It's pure. It's purified. Don't throw your canned water away. Jar it up and put it up because it is good water. And then the other thing the other thing was water. Make sure you have some water stashed away. We have life straws. We have a pond. We have tons of lakes around us. We are blessed to have tons of lakes around us. But you can fill up so many different jars. If you have an old pickle jar, sanitize it, boil it in some vinegar and water and sanitize it and fill that with water. Water is life. If we don't have that, we're in deep doo-doo. You have to have water. We have purified water dispensers, Joe, but here's my thinking. If the electric goes out, we have no gas, we have no water, we have nothing. So pumps won't run. You won't be able to get water out of dispensers. I mean, there won't be electricity. So, you have to think along those lines. Your wells won't run unless you have a solar hookup. They're not running, So, yeah, I said quick, and I do need to go to get back. Okay, Tony, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. What else? Wood. Okay, wood. Oh, well, I guess I mentioned that in the beginning. Wood, canning, dehydrated food, medical supplies, a bug out bag or a box, and water. And just think logically. Don't think in fear or freak out. Keep your mind straight and think in logical terms. I mean, if you have animals that you can process, I mean, Kevin and I have had this discussion about deep freezes because we're about to get our second deep freeze for our 25 meat birds, and then we'll have pigs in the spring. And you have to have a place for them to be. And if the electricity goes out and you don't have solar, you're screwed. You lost all your meat. Unless it's winter time and you can dig it underground. And that's a scary situation. So I want everyone to be prepared and for us, we totally trust God and we lean on Him for everything in our life. And we believe in Him to protect and watch over us. But He did tell us to be ready. Be smart. Don't be a bunch of idiots walking around, like, oh, no. We need to be ready. So I wanted to give you an update on our meat birds. Our meat birds are at 5 weeks old. We have 2 to 3 more weeks before we process them. It'll be our very first time. And we're quite excited. We've got all the equipment we need for them. And then after those, our rabbits get processed almost back to back. We may even do our rabbits that same week or the next weekend after. So we kept thinking our Charlotte and Mama were going to have kids. It looks like Charlotte's pulling hair, but Mama's not doing anything. So I don't think she got pregnant. She's way late. So we'll see. Yeah. I lived in Florida. We have a spring too, Bub, but it's not flowing right now. And we thought it was a natural flowing spring, but it is not flowing. And we thought we had a year-round creek, but yeah, I only ate rabbit when I was very, very young, so it will be a experience. And I have good friends that have showed us how to do it, and dehydrate some meat. That's a good advice, bud. Um, we're looking forward to it. We're really looking forward to it. Hopefully, we will be able to. We have 6 rabbits that we need to process, and hopefully we'll have some more kits coming along. So let's see, Joe says maybe buying a lot of 20-liter jugs and storing the water in those jugs cost a bit more than the water. Yep, that's a good idea, Joe. Yeah, Kevin likes jerky. I could make rabbit jerky. Why not? And I can make chicken jerky too. Pepper chicken jerky. Ooh, yum. Now y'all getting me thinking. We love jerky, and our dehydrator did such a good job. And I think rabbit jerky would be really good. That'd be really, really good. And that would be interesting to try. I've never ever had rabbit jerky, but it would be good. So what are y'all doing to get ready? Are you growing fall gardens? Hi, Jesus is Lord. How are you? Water can be stored in clean milk jugs. Um, Honestly, it's best if you store your water in glass, because the plastic emits a chemical. And but you know what? If SHTF happens, who cares at that point? I would say you can bleach them out before you ever fill them up, and do not fill them with city water ever, because there is a lot of chlorine in city water, and it will go bad. It won't last long. So if you had the option to use canning jars, that's what I would recommend. Oh, I know. I hear you. Flavors and textures. We had such an outbreak of squash bugs this year. I tore out my whole garden and my raised bed, and I poured a gallon and a half of bleach over it because it was infested with squash bugs. And I was so disgusted. No, I've torn that garden out, of course, and I don't use it anymore, but it was ridiculous. Lots of weeds. I finally went to plant cool. Yes. You know, if anyone has secrets to peas, let me know. I have peas growing and they're dying. I have never, ever been able to grow peas. I don't know what it is. I've fertilized. I've done everything I think I should do for peas, and they won't grow. They turn yellow, and which is showing me or telling me there's something missing, but everything else is doing good. But my peas never, ever grow. Oh, it's so frustrating. Oh, I have green beans, the blue lake. Hey, Colleen, how are you? Um, I have the green blue lake beans growing, and they're doing great. And they're starting to produce. I have them in a whole garden bed with right on the side. There's like 3 okra plants, which I don't know. I'll have to take a plow to get those out. But yeah, English peas are so hard for me. Never, ever, ever have I been able to grow. I just don't know. I don't know. Anyone have any suggestion? Let me know. Hey, Craze family, welcome. Thanks for coming. Every year. Yeah, I have a place for them to grow. They just before they get big enough, they they turn yellow like they're missing some nutrients. I am a pea failure. I can grow so many things, but peas, I. Mm-mm-mm. What else are y'all growing? Are you doing fall gardens or what are you doing? Potatoes is going to be my goal. I got little potatoes like that and like that. But I put them in a pot and they were growing since December last year. And I finally dug them up. Mm, no, I know, never a failure. Put some black zapo seedlings on leaves plant on the ground. Also, 2 jackfruits happening urgently. Mm, I have 6 avocado plants growing in a pot. Um, Jackfruit is big. I haven't ever grown jackfruit. I don't know that I know what it is. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I used to work for a pool store, and the cities would bring their water in to get tested, and we'd have 3 to 5 ppms of chlorine, which you have to remember that's not good chlorine. And people are like, "Oh, I don't need to chlorinate my do because that's no good." But they use the calcium hypochlorite to kill the germs in the water, and um, it's powerful. It's very powerful. I'll have to try the self-wicking, Diana. Bye, Arkansas. Love you. Thanks for coming. They aren't pollinating. Maybe that's it. They're not pollinating. Well, Todd and Brittany, when you come, you can help me. I might have some more pea seeds, and you can help me. And we'll plant them. Well, Joe's in Mexico, so he has the most ideal weather of any of us. Joe, what's the coldest it gets there? I mean, I know it gets cold in Mexico. I lived near San Antonio, and I know it gets cold there, but what's the coldest weather you get? Oh, yes. I have two papaya seeds I threw in the backyard, in the back pasture. I'm hoping it grows. I heard if you just throw the seed out, it may grow. So I'm hoping it did. That would be fantastic. I love papaya. Oh, it's so good. It is so, so good. Hmm. Okay, y'all. So do you know each other on these channels? Have you subbed to each other? I am 35 subs away, or was 35 from 1,000. I need watch hours and I need 35 subs to hit 1,000. And, in the beginning, I was like, I don't care, whatever. I'm just doing this for the kids, and they have something to watch and enjoy and follow me. But, uh, when you get up there, you're like, this is really cool. This is so fun. And I've met so many wonderful, wonderful people. We've had homestead meetups, and well, Diana at Move North Homestead and Dee at Naturally NC got to meet each other last weekend. And Diana and her husband Butch at Move North Homestead are super good friends of ours now. And okay, tell my great grandbabies I love them, Casper Family Adventures. Give them a kiss. Tell them behave. Nana said behave. But I, boy, I'll tell you what. I have had so much fun doing YouTube. So much fun. And, people come on and they're like, oh, thank you, thank you. And, you know, they get over 1,000 and then they sort of lose it. And I made a promise in the very beginning to one of my subscribers that no matter what you see is what you get. And I will never, ever, ever change that mentality or way of thinking, because I don't know anything. I'm learning as I go, and I'm showing you as I go, and I'm teaching you as I go. And isn't that what it is about? Just to teach each other and share our life journey with each other. And I mean, I would have never met you all if it wasn't for YouTube, the good, the bad, and the ugly of YouTube. But I have made so many fabulous friends through YouTube that, I mean, Robert and I, we've never met, but I feel like he's my brother. Well, he could probably be my son because I'm pretty old. But, uh, Colleen, I hope I do. Um, I It would be so fun to hit 1,000. Um, it would just be fun, just fun. I mean, I don't even know how to describe the emotion that I feel about it. It's just so enjoyable to share our journey from Texas and a half acre to Missouri on 16 and 3/4 acres. And I mean, the things Kevin has built, he never even thought about having to build when we lived in Texas. And yeah, when we met on CB radios, I know I went to a fox hunt one time. It was so fun. You ever go to a fox hunt for a CB radio group? Oh my God, it's so fun. Anyway, I've got to tell you, I've just had a blast. And to be able to share my journey with my teeth, and something I was very self-conscious about. I mean, you can turn the camera anyway, and it seems like it hit that broken tooth over here. And, I was very self-conscious, um, because when I was younger, had a beautiful smile. And then, life happened, and um, it's just been so nice to be able to share that experience with y'all. Maybe someone will benefit from it. Maybe someone needs denture implants, and I can walk them through it and help them, and maybe not be so scary, because I didn't have anyone to walk me through it. I just said, knock me out. Pretty much knock my ass out. Hey, Al. And that's how it went. And I woke up and I had new mouth to teeth. But it will be June when they're permanent. So I have a long way to go, a lot of procedures to go through. And in the meantime, I'm so grateful. I mean, God, my heart just is overflowing with gratitude for each and every one of you, and the journey that we're going on together, because we're all on a journey. I'm moving the computer. Sorry, guys. We're all on this journey together and learning together. And uh, where else can I go and learn about knives or guns or uh, um, what's the word? Bush. Survival. I know that's a word. Oh, but that's what we do for each other, and chickens and pigs and horses and cows and sheep. Next year in January, we hope to be able to get two um, cows, and doggone, the name just went, they're white cows. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Bushcraft. Yes. Thank you, Grace. Sometimes this old girl needs help. But yeah, we're going to get two white cows from Jesse, the guy who brush hogs our land. And we're going to be getting sheep next year once we butcher the pigs. So it'll be a couple months after the pigs. And bye, Joe. Love you. Are you leaving? Okay. Oh, that's awesome, Colleen. I love having chickens. In Texas, we had 4 hens, no rooster, just 4 hens. And the first egg I got was like that big. I sent pictures to everyone I knew and videos. It was like God had just created a new earth. I was so happy. It was so awesome. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. I'll tell you what. Chickens are the funnest animal on your homestead because they're always hungry. You walk into their pen and they're chasing you around. They always want food. Always, whether you just fed them or not, they want more. And they are amazing animals. And honestly, the meat birds have been pretty cool. They stink like crazy, though. You have to move them now. Now we have to move. I have to move them every day because they poop like nothing I've ever seen in my life. Oh my God. But in a few weeks we'll have 25 meat birds in our freezer, and that'll help sustain us, and that'll help feed our family, and that's always been our goal, is to be self-sustainable and provide for a homestead, and to provide healthy food that we know what we gave them, we know what they ate, we know where they lived, and we know that they were loved. And yeah. I don't have any mean birds this time. Well, I didn't before either, actually. I had the sweetest birds. They just let you pick them up and pet them. These girls are a little more skittish, but yeah, I love having chickens. If that's all I had, I'd be fine. Oh, cool, Craze family. That's awesome. I want to get turkeys. Next year, turkeys. I heard they're hard to raise from youngins, but maybe we can get one a little bit older and raise it because I want turkey. hmm Turkey, lamb, pig, the cows for sure. Is it? I keep wanting to say Chardonnay. I know that's so wrong. Come on, help me, y'all. It's a white cow. hmm Yeah, they are, Robert. You're right. Homestead Aquarius. Because chickens can be free ranged. I mean, they're like the little dinosaur. They can live off the land and not have to be fed and still be okay. So, when I bred my girls, our girls, no, it's not a Brahma. It starts with an S. Yep, I'll go back in my YouTube and make Robert a moderator, Jules. Yes. I don't see anyone showing up as moderator. I have moderators, but none of mine. Well, Pete is a moderator, but I don't know if he's showing up as a moderator. I had some funky thing on my community page when I was looking at my moderators, like it was a bot, and I deleted it. Yeah, I know. Sharama? No, I don't. Charlotte. How do you say that? Charlotte. That's it. Yes. Good meat cows. No, I didn't fire him, D. I went back and I fixed it. I got rid of the bot thing, and yeah, it's weird. When I come on here, I don't have any moderators, but I did all those guys like Nona Grace, Chris, or Trish at Willow Creek Homestead, uh, Pete. I don't know. I'd have to look. I had several moderators, and none of them are showing up. But they're not fired. Okay, Bub, sounds good. I'll put you in there too. I don't know if it'll show up, but I'll put you in there. StreamYard is weird. Before everyone showed up, maybe I just need to delete everyone and re-add them on my YouTube page. I don't know. Hey, y'all, I got Cooper Family Homestead t-shirt on. Do y'all know them? They took a break from YouTube and they're coming back. So if you're yeah, Pete is a moderator king. If you aren't subscribed to Cooper Family Homestead or 5M Family Homestead, please go check them out. 5M's trying to get to 5,000, and they have been amazing with their support for my channel. And Tomorrow I'm doing some shout outs, and I used to do Friday shout outs every week, and we moved and everything happened. Thank you, Al. I paid a lot of money for these new teeth. Okay, Deb, thank you. Love you. I tried doing just a YouTube live stream, but it wanted me to do all these funky things that I didn't know how to do, so I just went to StreamYard. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Jules is eating. That's what he's doing. All right, Jules. Yeah, I totally lost my train of thought, but so it's been an hour, and usually Arkansas Woodcutter comes on next, but I'm not sure he's available to do so. So every Friday, we all just get together and we do back-to-back live streams. And but the next live stream should be Pete's Homestead. And if y'all have a chance, go check Pete out. I would love, love, love for y'all to share your channels with each other, because these guys are awesome. They're awesome. And they will support you and they will share your channel. Deb's Way has a chili channel. I have a What's Cooking channel. So if you have any recipes that that you make that you want to share, because we get sick and tired of cooking the same old thing every week. And on my Marco group, we're always like, what are you cooking for supper? Because we want to cook something different. So if you have anything like that, put hashtag what's cooking, COOKIN. Tell me you put it up, and I will add it to the playlist. And because God knows I get tired of making the same old thing. I think Kevin's getting spoiled though, because I've been making all these different meals, and now he's put me on a different level. So anyway, I'm gonna say the Crockers may be live right now, Al. So I'm cutting into the Crockers time, and I met those in Kingsville. Met them in Jaylena and Jason in Kingsville, and they are fantastic people. Love, love, love them. Well, you can make meatloaf muffins. It's hamburger, and you add some vegetables in, some tomato sauce, and just put them in muffin pans, and they're fantastic. Top them with some tomato sauce, even cheese in it, and oh my God, it's so good. Hey, Ariella, how are you? Golly. Hey, Pete, I have you, excuse me. Pete, I have you as a moderator, but for some reason you're not coming up, so I'm going to redo everything. Anyway, I'm about to get off. I love y'all. Thank you so much. And I will let you know when I hit the big 1,000, because I am super duper duper excited about it. I cannot wait. I feel like a kid in a candy store. I'm so excited. Thank you to each and every one of you for your love and support, and just standing by me through thick and thin. And golly, I hope we can meet one day. I'd love to have a meetup. We've got 17 acres. I mean, we could put tents out, right? I've got a hookup for RV. We could like chain RV them. I would do it. I'm so into that. So, all right. Okay, Homestead Oz, good to see you back. And I will talk to you all next week. And if you can, share my channel. 2 pounds of ground. Wait, 2 pounds of ground beef. Hold on, I saw a recipe. 1 box chicken, stuffing, and eggs. Oh, Jesus is Lord. That sounds so good. Oh, yeah, I can do that. I got stuffing. I have eggs, and I have chicken or beef. Oh, yes. Oh. Tonight it's chilly. All right, y'all. You be blessed and love well. Thanks for coming and spending your time with me. God bless y'all. Bye now.